The truth really ashames us. Yes, we are ashamed, are we not? Every time there is a gathering and I ask how many of you lied to your folks to be here, and there are a few hands, the honest ones that is. And it takes no guts to utter that total lie. But I said it will take more than guts, a spine really, to stop bowing down in front of those who don't deserve it. That's why truth without apology. Because you will be asked to apologize. And never feel guilty or small for being with the truth. Never. How come you were so disrespectful? Come on, say sorry. And that's when you have to wave the book and say no apologies. Open your eyes. See the kind of world we live in. In the rule books of the courts, there are offenses of 1,000 kinds, right? But when it comes to life, there is just one offense. Did you live by the truth or did you betray it?
Namaste, Acharya ji. First of all, very thank you for sharing your piece of art with us through the new book. I was fortunate enough to attend the book launch in person, and ever since I got the opportunity to read the book, the topic, the title of the book is something which has been very profound, which is very profound, and hence also thought-provoking. So there is a question that is hovering in my mind when I first went through the title, that truth without apology. So why should one be, first of all, apologetic about the falseness?
No, we are not apologetic usually about the false. We are apologetic about the truth. Falseness we accommodate with some trick, tactic. It is the truth that really ashames us. Just consider the number of participants who would be watching this session online in the most apologetic way. Hiding beneath a quilt or under the bed or in the lavatory, occasionally using the flush to hide the sounds. Yes, that's what. You watch all kind of crap on TV. Do you ever have to hide it? You call that family stuff, right? But when you watch these sessions, see how ashamed you are. Otherwise, the name of the book is simply truth. Without apology is to just clarify the context, that is the reader. Yes, we are ashamed, are we not? Every time there is a gathering and I ask how many of you lied to your folks to be here, and there are a few hands, the honest ones that is. The others raise it like this, or inside their pockets they raise their hands. They say, see, we were not dishonest, we did raise our hand. Forget about attending a session. There are those who are making a career in the foundation without ever having told their families that they are here. That's how apologetic we are. In one case, the family members still believe that the daughter is working in some saloon here. And they are pretty enthralled about the whole thing. They say, she's making a real career. Yeah, just puzzled. How come your own skin has gone so bad? What? Nothing ashames you more than the truth. Have you not seen that? What's the puzzle? Falseness we all carry like medals on our chest. Here. It is the deep truth that we have to hide. Like Kunti, the great god, sun. For whatever he symbolizes, he is still the sun, right? But it was love, not a socially sanctioned contract. It was just love. So, in all guilt and shame, she just threw the baby away. Was Gandhari ashamed of Duryodhan? Even if it's a Duryodhan, you will not be ashamed. In fact, just before the final battle, it is said that she blessed him with a specially armored body. Gandhari is not ashamed, but Kunti is ashamed of Karna. We are not ashamed when we give off our bodies to someone we don't love. While that should be a matter of deep, deep shame. How did you allow a de facto stranger to touch you? That's not what ashames us. Most of our population was born that way. Two strangers meeting and mating. But love is a thing of shame. Is it not? Does it take guts to parrot the repeated and well rehearsed lies? Please tell me. Please tell me. But it will require more than guts, a spine actually, to utter the truth. What does namaste mean? I bow to you. It takes guts to say namaste to the vile idiots that you meet on the street or those who visit your home. Does it take guts? And you tell them, I bow down, I surrender. That's what namaste means. And it takes no guts to utter that total lie. But I said it will take more than guts, a spine really. To stop bowing down in front of those who don't deserve it. That's why truth without apology. Because you will be asked to apologize. How come you were so disrespectful? Come on, say sorry. And that's when you have to wave the book and say, no apologies. No apologies. Go to a corporate HR meeting and listen to the employees narrating their experiences and testimonials. What does the company do? It manufactures rubber pipes. And the fellow says, I found the purpose of my life here. Think of the one who will stand up and say, I don't want to speak, but if you push me to, the fact is I'm here for the paycheck. Right? And tomorrow I was about to put in my papers, I have a better offer. Better only in the sense of more money. That's all. That's the truth. I'm a lifeless thing. I'm a mere resource to be hired. I'm a mercenary. I'm a nut. Pun intended. You can use me to bolt anything. You manufacture rubber. You can use me. Next time, going to someone who manufactures something else. That's the truth. Why are you unnecessarily projecting meaning where there is none? Nobody starts a rubber pipes company because he wants to have meaning in life. And nobody works in one of those jobs because they want meaning in life. It's the simple, obvious truth. But do you find it uttered? Do you? Yeah. In fact, if someone manages to whisper even a fraction of what I just said, he would be necessarily asked to apologize. Jain Saab and Sharma ji both are very devotedly non-violent. One a Jain, the other a Brahmin. Both are respectable government servants. Both worked in the fisheries department all their life. Sharma ji even got additional in charge of another department. Which department? Animal husbandry and poultry. Would they be apologetic, you think, the day of their retirement? You think they'll be apologetic? But you'll have to apologize if you spit the bare truth in their face. Both of you have been more violent than the mere butcher we see on the streets. But you are retiring as a respectable government servant who earned 4 promotions in his career. Open your eyes. See the kind of world we live in, the world we have inherited. And ask yourself, do you want to live by it? Or do you want to create a new reality based in truth of your own? Do you want to just play by the rules? Or you want to play a new game in a new arena? And never feel guilty or small for being with the truth. Never. That's the instrument they use. Guilt is something very personal in the sense of being intimate. Let nobody induce guilt in you. If there ever is one thing you should justifiably feel guilty of, it is your deviation from the truth. Nothing else deserves your guilt. Be brazenly immodest. Let them come to you, almost begging, please, show a little remorse. Please display a little shame. Laugh in their face. This is my shame, ha ha ha. No, I am not guilty. No, I am not sorry. No, I am rather proud of who I am and what I do. Never allow them to make you feel guilty. Never. Guilt, I repeat, is something very intimate. And there is only one thing you ought to punish yourself for. And the punishment is internal reform, not anything else. If you find you have betrayed the truth, then yes, you are guilty. And existentially, apart from that, there is no other offense. In the rule books of the courts, there are offenses of 1,000 kinds, right? But when it comes to life, there is just one offense. Did you live by the truth or did you betray it? And no court of the world can absolve you, exonerate you, if you have betrayed the truth. They may say, oh, you are respectfully acquitted. As they say, बाइज्जत बरी किया जाता है. They may say, yes, yes. Guilt not established. Doesn't matter. You have already been punished. And let the courts of the world announce you guilty and convict you to prisons or gallows. You should never be guilty in front of the truth. Remember that chap called Bhagat Singh and his associates. Remember them. The courts declared they were guilty. They were still joyful. Because they were absolutely not guilty in front of life. Live rightly and then don't apologize. That's it. Such a shame if I have to be ashamed of who I really am. Why? How? For what? No, sir, I'm not ashamed.
So there is a small follow. While every chapter is like a feels like a arrow raging with fire, the one that really I think that summarizes very aptly is the third chapter. To know yourself, watch yourself, and the list of questions that you have mentioned. The one that really touched was see what you avoid and see what you are afraid to lose. I think this summarizes very aptly the whole, not only the title, also the uh, every aspect of the book. So yeah, uh, just wanted to say that. Thank you, sir.
At the end of each of these deals, you must ask yourself, if I had to sell my truth, what did I save? No? You always save something for something. Right? If you had to sell away the truth, what did you save? And who did you save it for? Stop being respectful. There is no need to bury yourself beneath humility and modesty. Humility comes with surrender to the truth. Surrendering to the society is not humility. It is subjugation. There is a difference between surrendering spiritually and being subjugated socially. Be loud. Don't hide. Be out. And when it comes to the truth, don't just whisper. Go out and shout.
Hi everyone. So I'm Madhavan. I'm from US. I live in Charlotte. So I've been listening to Acharya ji from probably last 2 years intensely on YouTube. I started 2.5 years ago. I joined Gita sessions 1 year ago. So I went through an intense, seeking phase, like from last 3 years, I would say, looking into different directions. Couldn't find like what I really wanted, but I know that there was Acharya ji जैसा बोलता है बेचैनी वो तो था. So I was seeking multiple things. So some things I tried out, experimented, but finally what I understood is that all the other spiritual practices which we generally talk about, like generally that is framed about, they are very much misinterpreted. As Acharya ji says, Acharya ji's teachings have really helped us, and to overcome and not fall in the trap, right? So I started reading his books too and other videos. So this is where books really help, guys. I mean, Acharya ji has books on topics like ego, Maya, right? And then when we go through these books, right, it gives a better knowledge about these things, and actually we don't fall into like some delusional traps or tricks when people take up big words and big make discussions on that.